Jake, how's the knee and how's practice been going?
Yeah, it feels better. I think Coach said it after the game. Could have went, would have been very limited mobility-wise. And so I think to give our team the best chance to win, and for my own safety, was the best decision to let Mike go Saturday. But it feels great. Feels great right now. Made a lot of progress the last couple of days, and practice was good today. Wearing the brace, got to work through that a little bit, but nothing too serious.
Jake, what did you see from Michael on Saturday that impressed you the most?
Yeah, I think just his confidence going into it. But I think I get to see that every day at practice, and going on 3 years now with him. I mean, he has that same confidence every day at practice, making the type of throws and just going through his reads very confidently. So it wasn't really a surprise to me. I knew he was going to go in there and play well, and that's what he did.
How do you guys approach this week? I mean, it was your job, and he started last week. I guess he is at least being considered to start this week. So how does that go, and how are you guys taking that competition?
Yeah, well, I mean, we talked about it with Coach and everything, and as long as I'm ready to go, that's the plan, is for me to go out there and give it all I got for my team, and that's the plan moving forward. And Mike's gonna be ready to go. I mean, I think he showed what he can do, and he's a great quarterback. I mean, he went out there and won the game for us and had a lot of big moments. So yeah, I mean, it definitely he pushes me every day. I mean, I've been saying that since I've been here, that each and every day he pushes me, and I think you can see why. I mean, he's a great quarterback that can do a lot of good things. So. But, yeah, moving forward, just kind of getting back on just normal schedule.
So you expect to start. You expect the knee to keep progressing. You expect to start Saturday.
Yeah.
Will you have to wear the brace the rest of the year? Do you know that yet?
I don't know about for the rest of the year, but I would assume for this game, yeah.
You'll wear it for Saturday.
Yeah.
You talked about seeing Michael perform well in practice. But now that you've seen it, you've seen him in a game, you saw him play well, saw him lead the team to victory. How much better does that make the team, knowing now that you've got someone else who can come in and also play winning football at quarterback?
Yeah, for sure. I think it gives our team, a boost of confidence. I think it gives our coaches confidence that, whether it's me or anybody on the team, there's not one person that makes our team. And that is the next man up, and Scar did a great job of embracing that mentality and really just going in there and doing his job. And that's what we talked about before the game, is just to do your job, and that's what he did.
Jake, obviously you're a competitor. You want to go back out there. Do you feel like maybe if you're not 100%, you would try to find a way to at least push yourself through it, knowing that Skarnecki obviously played well, and you don't know what could happen?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna go out there and, potentially, I don't want to say it, but not have something happen to where I can't play anymore. But I'll be ready to go. So I'm not really too much worried about it.
Jake, on a technical aspect, A&M really shut down Kentucky's run last week. You guys had a problem running the ball against Missouri. So how do you guys plan to combat that? Because you can't just sit back here and throw 60 times a game. Yeah,
I mean, exactly. That's the big thing you see when you first turn on the tape. They think held Benny Snell for under 50 yards, if that's right. I want to fact check me on that, but 65. Well, that's impressive. I mean, to be able to do that. So yeah, we got to find ways to move them off the ball and figure ways to run the ball and to stay balanced. And it's all about winning one-on-one matchups. Whether it's outside or in the trenches, really just winning those and being able to move the ball however we can.
Jake, I guess number one, how proud are you of Scar, and were at any point during the game were you nervous for him, especially on that final drive where you guys needed that last field goal?
Well, I mean, I think it's just a testament to the type of guy he is. I mean, we're best friends. I mean, we've been best friends since we got here. We joke around a lot and just have a lot of great times. But, I was really proud of him because, he's waited on that. And he stayed patient and not been a guy to, cause problems or have any animosity at any point. I mean, each and every week he's been beside me and and that's why I was beside him the whole game. I mean, helping him out. But at the end of the game, I mean, I see him do it all the time at practice. I mean, we go 1 minute drill and then Scar goes. So, we both do well at practice, moving, doing those 1 minute drills. So, I have complete confidence in him that we want to go down there, and then Parker made the big field goal for us.
And how much did you, I guess, learn or able to take in just watching for a game?
Yeah, I mean, it was different, obviously. Being over there, but it was good to see it from a certain point of view to kind of look at it big picture and kind of see what maybe Coach McClendon or Coach Warner's thinking, especially since they were on the field, and I could really talk to them face to face and kind of get a feel for what they were thinking as they're calling a play, what they're seeing, kind of in real time, being right beside them. So,
Jake, what do you remember from last year's game against A&M? And it seemed like that front seven was able to rush you pretty well. Just how good are they, and what do you have to do to combat that?
It was loud. I remember that. They're good. I mean, that's their focal point of their defense is going to be their front seven. We got to find ways to move the ball on the ground and block them up front. And a lot of guys that have played a lot of football, but at the end of the day, that's what you come to the SEC for, and to play in these big games against a great defense.
If the plan is to start you Saturday, what has to change in order for that not to be so?
I guess if Coach thinks I'm not ready to go, healthy, if I'm not healthy enough, I'm sure he won't put me out there. But I'm planning on being ready to go. So,
Jake, why do you think your interception numbers have been maybe a little bit higher than the last couple of years?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think, if you look at them against Georgia, the one was unfortunate, the tip. But like I said, I got to put the ball in a better spot. Go to the next one in the red zone, maybe trying to force it in there. 4th down, trying to give our guy a chance for the ball. And then the Kentucky game, I think it was just a simple case of doing a little too much. The scramble, I mean, I throw it 2 feet higher, Rico catches it. So I think it's a case of, the ball maybe not going my way, but I got to take care of the ball. At the end of the day, I got to be smarter on my decision making and just kind of let the game come to me instead of trying to maybe force some things here and there. And just to be smart with the ball and know that that's one of our first goals to win is to take care of the ball. So,
Jay, kind of piggybacking off of Colin's question about last year, when you went back and watched that game, especially with those guys up front, I know you got hit a couple times. What didn't work for you guys last year when you went back and broke down that film?
Well, a lot of things. I mean, I think we had some big plays that we got to hit. I kind of remember a fade ball that was, kind of 50-50 ball that, we couldn't come up with. I fumbled down in the red zone. Just, some things here and there that, if it goes our way, we probably come out on top. So just, and that's the thing with every game. It's the little details. It's the little things that determine whether or not you win or lose. So I think we got to get back to doing that and doing simple better, as Coach Muschamp always says, and just really focusing on that and kind of just honing in on all the little details.
Jake, any idea percentage-wise where you are health-wise?
Not really. I mean, I feel fine. I mean, I was full go today at practice. I didn't have anything that felt off or anything, so I'm ready to go.
Do you feel like you have specific marks you need to meet physically to prove to yourself or the coaching staff that you can go on Saturday?
I mean, yeah, I think I need to be able to show that I can escape the pocket and make things happen, on my feet if I have to, and that everything feels fine doing it, and to not be just a statue back there and being able to get out of trouble if needed.
What was the injury? I'm sorry, I didn't ask you earlier.
Yeah, MCL sprain. Just a grade 1 MCL sprain, yeah.
What was the pregame experience like, going out there kind of trying to work through it, and what was the conversation like when Coach Muschamp, because I think the doctor said you were good to go, but Coach Muschamp felt you couldn't maybe protect yourself. What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, that was the thing, to go out there pregame and just see how it felt. And, I mean, it felt good. I mean, obviously it was a little sore still. But, obviously I wanted to play. I mean, I'm not going to, just say I didn't want to play. But, I think Coach made the right decision of, like I said before, of protecting me and realizing, the amount I could do. And, it turned out very well for us. I won the game and everything. So I'm good now and on to the next week. All right.